She had no idea I'd already pieced together her secret. That ignorance wrapped her days in a false serenity. Each morning, as we sat across from each other at breakfast, I'd watch her scroll through her phone, lips curling into that familiar, rehearsed smile. I'd memoized that expression years ago, the one she wore when we met, the same one she used when she lied. I stayed silent. For 3 weeks, I carried the weight of truth like a stone lodged in my chest. I knew his name. I knew the hotel they disappeared to. I even knew the new fragrance she wore when she returned home. Floral's not really my style, I once told her when I first noticed it. She only smirked and said, "I'm learning to like it." That was the first red flag I chose to overlook. She thought I still bought her excuses, the late-night work meetings, the sudden passion for evening Pilates at 7. But I'd already read the messages. One evening, I drove past the hotel and saw her walk in with him, hand in hand, like nothing else in the world mattered. I didn't confront her. Not yet. That patience became my advantage. For those 3 weeks, I studied her every gesture, the slight pause before answering a simple question, the way her eyes darted to her phone at every notification, the faint quickening of her breath. And still, she dared to kiss me goodnight as though nothing had changed. I played my role flawlessly, helped with dinner, asked about her day, even booked us a weekend away, though I had a different appointment in mind, one with an attorney. The night she claimed she'd be at a wake retreat, I was finalizing divorce papers. When she crept home, thinking I was asleep, she moved with the quiet caution of someone convinced she'd escaped suspicion. She was wrong. The next morning, I made her coffee just the way she liked it. Almond milk, 2 drops of vanilla, a spoon of sugar. She wondered in wearing my shirt, moving as though the world still made sense. I let her enjoy that illusion a little longer. After breakfast, I said, almost casually, "We need to talk about the divorce." She froze, hands still under the faucet, water overflowing. When she turned, her face had gone pale. "What?" she whispered. I repeated myself, firmer. "I've met with a lawyer. Papers are coming this week." Her eyes blinked rapidly, searching for cracks in my resolve. "Why would you say that? Where is this coming from?" I opened a drawer, set a stack of printed proof on the table, messages, receipts, photographs. She didn't touch them at first. She just stared at me, waiting for anger, for shouting, for something she could twist into her advantage. I gave her nothing. When she finally looked, the color drained from her face. She read the words where she'd called me dull, claimed I'd never leave, even if I knew. My chest burned, but my voice stayed even. "No explanations," I said. "You don't need to." Her mask crumbled. She whispered, "I messed up." I almost laughed. "Forgetting your wallet is a mess up." This was deliberate. I told her I'd be gone by the weekend, the house going on the market, the rest handled legally. I wasn't angry anymore. I was finished. That, more than the evidence, shook her. She begged, wept, promised to end it, swore it meant nothing. But the woman I loved no longer existed. I left her kneeling on the kitchen floor. Walking out with only my keys and my self-respect, I felt something I hadn't in weeks. Freedom.